My dear student, welcome to my online class. Hope you are well by the grace of Almighty. Today I am going to discuss about the simple present and present progressive tense. The content of this today's lesson preview and the simple present tense and present progressive. Then we'll discuss about the forms of simple present and present progressive, and we'll discuss about the frequency of verbs and final s, spelling of the final s or es, non-action verbs, present verbs, short answer to yes and no questions. So they are going to the discussion. One of them says, "My name is Alex." Another one say, "Nice to meet you, Alex. My name is Jonas." "I'm glad to meet you too. Where are you from?" "I'm from Czech Republic." "So where do you live now?" "I live in Mexico City." "So where do you live?" "I live in a house near a school." "So where do you live?" "I live in apartments about 10 minutes away by bicycle." Simple present tense. Sil eats lunch in every day, 7 days of a week. I usually study English on Wednesday. That means that indicate to the daily habits and usual activities. Dog bark, lions roar. General statement of a fact. Simple present tense, and that would be the negative. We'll have to use the helping verb in case of principal verb. He does not watch TV on weekends. Because subject is a third person singular number. There is no auxiliary verb, that is why we'll have to take the help of helping verb does. Question. Because there is no auxiliary verbs, we'll have to take the help of helping verb. So subject is a third person singular number. That is why we'll have to take the help of helping verb does. Does the dog bark loudly? Present progressive. Magda is feeding her house right now. I cannot talk now. I am playing the guitar. They are eating dinner right now. Present progressive means the activity in a progress is happening right now. That means the action is happening right now. That indicate to the present progressive. And present progressive negative, we'll have to use the not after the auxiliary verb. It is not snowing right now. Question. We'll have to use the auxiliary verb before the subject, and then we'll have to write sign of interrogation after the sentence. Is it snowing right now? Present progressive form, am is are plus verb ing. So present progressive tense is started, but it is continuing now. It is happening right now. Look at the example. It swims. The tortoise is swims. Tortoise can swim. But if I say it is a swimming, that means the tortoise is swimming now. This is the action is happening right now. That will be the present progressive. To log simple present tense, we use the indicate to the habitual fact or usual statement. So look, the simple present tense, they run. We say they can run or they run. But when we say the present progressive, they are running. That means they are running means they are running right now. So simple present tense, we will have to take the help of helping verb when there is no auxiliary verbs. Do you run? But in case present progressive, we didn't need to take the helping verb because there is no auxiliary verb. After the auxiliary verb will be the ing. So are you running? Look the contraction form of the present progressive tense when the subject is a pronoun. Then we'll make a contraction. I plus am means I am running. You plus are means you are running. She is plus she is running. So contraction. Does plus not means doesn't. Do plus not means don't. She doesn't run. She don't run. Is plus not means isn't. Isn't running. Are plus not means aren't. They aren't running. Am plus not means am not. I am not running. You cannot make a contraction. It's Monday. My mom is teaching math. Usual habit or happening right now. The right answer will be so it is Monday. My mom is teasing me. That indicate to the action happening right now. She does not usually tease on Monday. So that indicate to the daily or usual habit or happening right now. So that indicate to the daily or usual habit. This action is not happening right now. She usually teases on Tuesday and Thursday. What does it indicate? Daily or usual habit or happening right now? That indicate to the daily or usual habit. Today is unusual. She is teaching a class for a new student. What does it mean? This is indicate to the daily or usual habit or happening right now. Look at the pictures. This action is happening right now. So that is the present progressive. So this answer will be the happening right now. So now discuss about the frequency adverbs. Frequency means the rate of occurrence of something. Waco frequently talks on the phone. Look at the frequency of adverb. Positive, always, almost always, usually, often, frequently, generally, sometime, and occasionally. And in case of the negative, seldom, rarely, hardly ever, almost never, always, almost, usually, often, frequently, generally, sometime, and occasionally. But when you indicate to the negative, then we'll have to use this size of frequency of above. Seldom, rarely, hardly ever, almost never, not ever, or never. Hanapolis it lands at school. Subject plus frequency adverb plus simple present tense plus verb. If in case of be, then we will have to use an after the be verb. Hannah is always happy. So subject plus be verb plus frequency adverb. Alex usually does not eat meat. Frequency adverb plus negative verb, except always or ever. Alex does not, when in case of the negative sentence, usually use before the not or negative verb, but always use and after the negative verb. Alex does not always eat meat. Negative helping verb or negative verb plus always. So now discuss about the finalize. She eats. She eats. Because when subject is a third person singular number, then we'll have to add s and after the verb in case of present simple tense. They eat together because subject is a plural. That is why we do need to add the s and after the verb. So singular means one dog. The plural means two dogs and three dogs and many dogs, all dogs and etc. Singular equal to one, not two or more. Plural equal to two, three or more. If I say dogs bark, because subject is the plural, we do need to add the s or es and after the verb. If you see subject is the singular, we'll have to use s by s after the verb. A dog barks. Because subject is a singular, that is why we'll have to use s and after the verb because subject is a third person singular number. A cat plays with the ball. Plays, because a cat is singular, after the verb we'll have to use s. It plays in the basement. Because subject is a third person singular number, that is why we'll have to use s after the verb. Sue plays with her toys. Because subject is a third person singular number, we'll have to use s by s after the verb. She plays happily. Subject is a third person singular number, we'll have to use s by s after the verb. Taylor plays with his toy trucks. Subject is a third person singular number, we'll have to s by s and after the verb. A singular subject plus a singular verb, then we'll have to use s or es and after the verb. Justin has two children, noun or a verb. S this indicate to the verb because this is the principal verb. Singular or a plural, that will be the singular because Justin is a singular noun. My mom teaches at university. My mom teaches is a noun or a verb. This is a principal verb. My mom is a subject is a singular or plural. So we'll say the singular verb because verbs subject is a singular. So we'll have to take the singular verb. My mom grows the tomatoes in her garden. We'll have to know about the spelling of the final S-I or E-S. My mom grows the tomatoes in her garden. Visit, visits. Speak, speaks. But we also the speakers, visitors. This is not correct. Add S, not S for the most verb. But write, writes, write and writes. Add S for verb ending in E. Gets and catches. Wash, washes. Miss, misses. Fix, fixes. Buzz, buzzes. Add es to cas, sas, s, x or z. The word ends with the es, cas, sas, s or x or z. Then we'll have to use the es and after the word. Fly, flies. So consonant says y to I at es. Pay, pays. But when you see the word end with the y, before the y there was a consonant, we'll have to change into y, I, and add the es. When you see the word end with the y, but before there is a vowel, we'll have to use only s. Go or goes, do or does, have, has. This is irregular forms of s or es. I knew your sister. But I am not knowing your sister. Why? When you say describe something, then we'll have to use the present simple tense, not in a present continuous or present progressive. I am thirsty. I want something to drink. That means I will describe something or statement or effect. So I am wanting something to drink. This is incorrect. I prefer iced tea. I am not preferring iced tea. That means non-action verb, existing situation, action in progress, non-action verb. I think that learning English is an important thing is a non-action verb. When thing, believe is a non-progressive. We cannot use this type of verb in a progressive tense. This is also called in a state. When thing thoughts in a person mind can be progressive. I'm thinking about the study right now. When thing thoughts in a person mind can be a progressive. Ceci has a motorbike. When have plus one, not used in a progressive because this is a non-action verb. But my aunt is having an operation. When have means not equal to on, that can be a progressive.